right here.
Nah, you about to burn your other hand up. Okay. Hello and welcome to another episode of Garandaglass. I am Anthony Moore. Today I got a guest with me. Well, would you consider yourself a guest at this point? I mean, you're more like a regular. You know what I'm saying? I think it's with the third time,
Second, third
second,
time.
third time. Yeah, Winston Foster.
What's going
Say what
on?
up to the people,
How y'all doing out there?
man. But today, before we get started, I normally jump into it with like you know what we're talking about today or something like that, But I want to start off by saying what we're having tonight. So just like in the last episode, got the spice rum, and we have one of my favorites from the house of Drew Estates. Drew Estates probably has to be my favorite house of cigars. We have Factory Smoke, sweet. And I know this is kind of like a cheaper cigar, but to me, it's not really about the price for me. If I find a good cigar, no matter what the price is, then I'm all for it. So Drew Estates, Factory Smoke, sweet. But anyway, man, how you been? It's been a minute since you've been on the show, man. How you been?
Uh, just trying to heal up.
Trying to heal up.
Yeah, yeah.
Heal up from what? Might I ask? Talk about it. Talk about it. Or do you want to get into it right now? Or do you just want to kind of, uh tell the people how you been other than, you becoming Superman for the second time in your life?
Hey, that would be the second time.
Yeah. The first time was with a curb in the driveway. Look, if y'all want to have like a storytelling segment, me and him got stories for days. Like, I don't know if we've said it in the first episode or
Oh,
not,
man.
but literally this is my first friend ever. You know what I'm saying? Like my whole 34 years,
Ooh.
um, this has been my first friend ever. And at this point, he's more than a friend. He's a brother. He's family. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how many people you can really say that uh is still keep in touch with their first friend. And most folks make their first friend what in like I'm saying kindergarten, whatever. But then as they get older,
Kindergarten, third grade,
yeah,
somewhere.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But but yeah, if y'all want like a storytelling segment, I got a green screen. We can add some animation in the background, all that. Let me know. Cause I'm telling you, 2024, we're trying to do different things with the show, and I really would like your opinion on it. To see where y'all want the kind of direction, or just give some ideas. That we can kind of throw in there to make it better for y'all. Anyway, um, other than the story that we're gonna get to, how's life, man?
Man, it's pretty good, pretty good. Been experiencing some funny things,
Okay,
but you know,
funny is always good. Well,
a hee hee
now
hey.
what was it funny while it was going on, or is it funny afterwards looking back? Because funny is like subjective whenever you're going through it. You know what I'm saying?
I swear, it's funny when somebody else going
Oh
through
yeah,
it,
of
or
course,
it's
of
funny
course,
when you going
always.
through it.
Yeah,
See,
I had somebody fall
like,
yesterday, slipped on some ice and hit their head, and at the moment it was funny. I couldn't laugh, but at the moment it was funny, and afterwards it was funny. It was funny all around, but I had to go to the ER
yeah.
and everything like that. But
I always say you can laugh if it happened to you, as long as you sincere that they okay.
yeah, I can laugh if it happens to me. Maybe not in the moment. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
But
true.
yeah, I always try to find the hilariousness in it later on. But Anyway, enough of the anticipation. Let's get right to the fucking business. What happened to that arm? Show the people what that left arm do.
It's here, like an anchor, right?
Yeah. Now, I know how much you like this part of the show. Would you like the blue lights to tell your story? I know that's for like conspiracy part, but would you like the blue lights for the story?
Yeah.
It's activated. Hey, he said he want the blue lights, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't think my mama was ready to see me yet. Happy birthday to my mama.
Happy birthday to Deborah Foster, the infamous Deborah Foster, the strong Deborah Foster, the powerful, the stern, the stubborn, the beautiful Deborah Foster. Let's go. Let's go. So I've heard it before, but I, I just love to hear it. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those stories that is like, no matter how many times you tell it, just tell it.
It's either you or Ty
No matter,
or what.
no matter how many times you tell it, I want it to be told again.
I was walking to work, and
Where were you walking? Now we need it in some grave detail. Now we got time. We got time, so don't leave out no detail. Come on now.
I was walking to work,
Okay.
and heard something in the bushes.
This wasn't no Carly Russell seeing the baby on the side of the road, was it?
No.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is more like animal walking.
Okay. Stay tuned for that update too, because Carly, we ain't forgot about you seeing that baby on the side of the road. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna talk about you. It's coming. We're supposed to have been talked about it last year, but we gonna get to it. Sorry for the interruption. Proceed.
So next thing I know, I'm laying horizontal parallel with the ground. And I don't remember looking at the moon like that.
You
So
was midair by that point.
no, I was levitating on the hood of the car at that point. This was like that.
It was actually on the hood of the car because
yeah, that's how I did the backflip over.
You did acrobatics?
Yeah.
Boy,
That's how I landed like a Power Ranger and got up.
I tell you what. Okay, go ahead, Green Ranger.
That's by the time I landed.
And was you like a Power Ranger or one of the putties?
No,
the putties when they. If you think about it now, if you go back and watch the Power Rangers, them putties sound like turkeys. What was that? Didn't they? And it's like I can't be afraid of somebody who sound like a turkey. I don't care what you come to do. At that point, if you whoop my ass, it's all because I ain't even got the strength. I don't have the strength to fight you because I'm laughing too hard.
I'll tell you, I always gotta.
You come at me with a turkey noise, trying to rob me. I promise you're gonna get everything that you want from me because I'm gonna be too hurt from laughing to do anything.
you ran from a Rottweiler with chains hanging from it, dying laughing.
Once again, another story. We got stories for days.
I can't run with you. I ran the other way. You ran past him. He still went after me. No, can't do it.
That still baffles me to this day. Remember when I ran into that fence?
I tried to warn you.
Trying to cut across the yard when it was dark. I ran into a chain link fence. Let me tell you, they don't make fences like they used to. You can run through a fence now, but back then it was like a damn springboard. I hit that fence and bounced straight back. That's how you know. Also, they don't make clothes like they used to too, because I had on some heavy ass Rockaware.
Oh shit!
No, Sean John jeans that I bought from Burlington. I hit that fence so hard, and it scraped my leg, but did not tear the fabric of the jean, but cut me underneath that. I'm still perplexed to this day. How could that have happened? It cut my leg, but didn't cut the jeans. Sean John is crazy. I don't mean to endorse Diddy right now, but uh, we all know the debacle he's facing at this moment. His current status of everything his own is in jeopardy. But we're going far past the story that we're currently here for. I'll let you light your cigar.
But yeah,
Oh, show people the arm too.
I think, man.
Show people the cast. I mean, not the actual
I
arm.
try to take it off. My job, I walked to my job, current job, and
In the snow, mind you.
yeah,
In the snow. That's how dedicated he is. He walked to his job in the snow with the cast. If you had saw him, he was sliding down the road on his cast with his feet up in the air. I'm talking about it was something special to see. He's talented, ladies and gentlemen.
that's it. So I get to work. They put me somewhere, boom, I'm doing it.
Oh. Now, is this a different story?
Yeah,
Okay, now let's finish the other story. You left off with you being a hood ornament on top of a car that you still could not describe what it was. So that's where we left off.
yeah.
Go ahead.
So it was like that Sherlock Holmes moment.
Okay.
Time
So,
I realized I was laying down, my elbow had hit the car.
mm,
I was like, oh, I'm on a car. Had to be a 4-cylinder or a hybrid because I didn't hear nothing. Like,
mm. Even though the motor,
just swept off my feet.
even though the motor size in it, ladies and gentlemen, he said he got hit by a Toyota Prius, possibly. It was an EV vehicle. They they hit you with a battery powered vehicle,
What's them parentheses lights? Orange
right?
ass Sonata.
A Hyundai Sonata. You
The
guys to
orange
find
ass.
them. I'm not getting hit by no Hyundai. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna get hit by no Hyundai. A Honda, it's cool. A Hyundai, you know what? Hyundais ain't bad vehicles. But you know what? Comedians used to talk so much shit about Hyundais. It was crazy. They even used to talk. Now, I understand them talking trash about Kias. Kias was trash back in the day. Now, Kias are nice. I don't know about the reliability. What's going on with you and your cigar, man? You're not lighting it properly. Let me help you out because your you got the reverse Lieutenant Dan going on.
There you go.
Lieutenant Anthony cigar. There
There you go. There you
it is. There it is. We're good to go. All right. So you hit your elbow on top of the Hyundai 4-cylinder while they was listening to Lil Baby.
go. And then I did like a little backflip somersault to like get off.
Did you stick the landing?
Yeah.
Okay. 10 points.
I got up trying to laugh, said, man, I got hit by the time I was about to say car, my arm just dangled. No blood.
Dang.
I was like, damn, my arm, bro.
Dang.
As I said, bro, my whole left side just went numb.
That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, when you told me you got hit by a car, I ain't gonna lie, I laughed. But what made me laugh uncontrollably, and I apologize, was when you said I got hit so hard, my phone flew out my pocket. Hey man, you you had to get hit hard for your phone to fly out your pocket.
My phone at work is
You,
gone. And the
because
phone I had
you've been known
was
just
still
like the
home.
pants you have on right now are cargo pants. I've always known you to have on pants that have very deep pockets. You know what I'm saying? Or secure pockets. You've always been the one to secure the things that you have on you.
I just said that the other day, man. I hate these lacy pockets. I can't do shit with
Exactly.
them.
So for me, knowing that and the fact that you got hit so hard that the phone, you possibly may have. I don't know if you remember what pants you have on had on that day. You possibly did, but you possibly do. But the fact that you got hit so hard that the flap un the pocket flap unfolded, phone flew out. You were able to somersault, backflip, cartwheel, 10 points. Judges stand up, round of applause,
And walk some
and
more.
walk some more. I mean, well, at that point, you kind of had no choice. Your feet wasn't or your legs wasn't broken, just your arm. And I've
Yeah.
never known you to want to walk on your hands. You may have developed another talent, but I've never known you to walk on your hands.
I was playing
But
wrong.
uh Jesus Christ, man. So after that, what happened? Where'd you walk to? How did you finally get to civilization? What happened after that?
Well, as the more steps I took, the throbbing kept coming to my arm.
That adrenaline started to wear off,
Yeah, that's what I
and
said.
and the pain started kicking in. Because initially you got that adrenaline and shock and everything like that, and then
Then I realized it was just a little bit nippy outside, so I
oh,
was
okay,
like, that should keep my temp down. So I was like, dang, I just bought this long ass charger. I wrapped my arm up so I wouldn't feel the throb when I was walking.
okay. So you developed a sling out of a phone charger. Well, you MacGyver, you nigga guy, you nigga, you nigga. I've
So
I, I've heard a lot of I've heard a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? People use to substitute for other things that they don't have the proper tools for. But for you to think in that moment, as I got plowed through by a vehicle, to take the contraband that I have left on me
I go real close. It's cold as shit.
to
What's
to
wrong with
to
y'all?
manufacture me a sling, not a sling, a sling for my now flaccid arm.
Yeah.
Hey man, that's my dog, man. That's my dog.
So look,
He a
so look.
survivor. Shout out to Destiny's Child.
I
Proceed.
seen a car coming at,
Hmm.
and then I say, hey, run me to the cater, at least run me to the bridge. I'll walk the rest of the way.
Do you know these people?
No.
They were just good Samaritans that saw
They was
was
all right Samaritans.
they saw a sling man, a a, a, a
You
phone
know
charger
what?
sling man. No, but you did say that they saw you get hit, and they
Yeah,
said, "Hey man, we saw you get hit."
they did say that.
hey, hey man, we saw everything. We'll holler at you though.
I'm like, so y'all ain't stuck. Anyway, I was like, bro, I got hit. Fuck
Mm-mm.
them. Give it to the cater. I
Yeah,
gotta go to work in the morning.
and you still thinking about work.
Yeah. I thought at that point, I thought, you know what I'm saying, it was one of them just popping back in place things and I'd be straight.
Yeah. Okay,
But
okay.
he called 911 and drove off.
Wait, he didn't even allow you to sit in his like he didn't.
No warm up, give him a bite
No,
temperature,
nothing.
nothing.
I mean, we saw you get hit. We finna call nine one
No
one, but we
bottle of
gotta we we
water.
gotta get to where we going.
I said, fucking be
Oh,
safe.
you was I forgot. You were walking down Highway 31.
Yeah,
Okay, now let me put in perspective to y'all what is Highway 31. Highway 31. eh, For one, you hear me say that it's a highway that he's walking down. Mind you, Highway 31 has no sidewalks, correct?
correct.
And it's nighttime, correct?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You had on dark clothes, correct?
Possibly.
Okay, meaning correct. Um,
Not necessarily, but close to
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go
it.
ahead.
So I keep on walking a little bit. So the fire truck passed me. Said, damn, how y'all got all these lights and y'all still pass me? Then I keep going.
Thought you was homeless.
I mean, I was trying to hold my other arm up. You know, it was muscles was doing some stuff. I couldn't lift my right arm
Okay,
as high.
okay.
Uh, so then the ambulance got there. No, it was another fire truck. Cause he said get over there and get on the ground. I was like, am I getting arrested? I'm the one they called for.
He told you to get on the ground.
Yeah.
Did you tell them I was already on the ground once?
I
Did
told him I was
you?
the one that just got hit by the
Right. I
car
just got up from the ground, bro. What?
and it
Come on,
hurt to get
man.
up.
Come on,
I,
dog.
I already told him it hurt to get up. So I was like, bro, I'm just gonna take a knee. It's
Oh,
like
you
I'm
pulled a Colin
confused.
Kaepernick?
I
You pulled a Kaepernick on him. You see what happened to that nigga. You better be glad you alive. And
I was
Days,
already in pain.
man, he pulled the Kaepernick.
Hey, I had words for that too.
Hey,
But I'm
man,
saying no.
what's up?
I'm saying no. How you gonna tell a broke arm person to get on the ground?
Well, take and serve.
So so I get on the back of the ambulance.
They let you ride on the back like a trash man?
Nah, they put me in the little stretcher and
Oh,
stuff.
okay, 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 okay. I was trying to make sure.
So so I was like, hey, I got on some extra clothes. Whew. Just cut my pants.
Yes, I hate that.
I said, bro, I said my torso. I didn't even say legs.
They don't care. And I've always wanted to know what type of what's that Bobby Flay knife sharp scissors do the Hemsey people have to where they can just cut
Samurai sword, bro. I
right
swear.
to just cut through your clothes so easily with them scissors.
They ain't cut my pocket though. So
Phone already flew out of it.
I have I have like three pair of pants though.
That baffles me, man.
It baffled me too. Cause I couldn't remember which pocket it was in. It just died.
Your phone had just died.
Yeah.
Now, have you been back to the accident to the scene to try to see if you see if
That ain't
anybody
so.
see your phone? Man, Jesus
What I'm
Christ!
saying.
What type of phone was it?
Team Android.
You got to go back and get that after this show. We got to go look for that phone. You can't keep no Android out there like that. If it's an iPhone, man, forget it. Can't keep no Android out there. It's freezing to death. It's probably
I
frozen now.
went
It's
out. I
probably
went
gone.
back. The bag was still there.
A bag of what?
I had a little bag on my back. I think that's what saved me. If I ain't had that bag on my back, I probably would have been paralyzed the way that I was
Damn.
hit and swept off my foot.
Shout out to the bags. Shout out to the bags, man. They're saving lives out here.
So I just hit my funny bone and it wasn't funny.
You out there with the backpack like Dora.
Swiping, no
Backpack,
swiping.
backpack. All right, man. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let me know
So
what you can do.
I was like, hey, my arm hurt, but it feels straight when I laugh.
Yeah.
Make me laugh. She said, I'm about to give you some fentanyl. I said, whoa, you about to
Oh,
kill me on 31.
oh. No, I'm like, hey, look, y'all just hit me with this Hemsy
I
and
said,
put me
fuck
out.
it, let me get out. I just walked the rest of
Right.
the way. But look, before she said she was gonna give me fentanyl, I said drop me off at Decatur Hospital.
You trying to die. You never go to the Decatur Hospital.
Then I had to go to work when I got out.
But you never go to the The only place you can be working at is possibly the pearly gates because you is not finna live
I
at the
just got
Decatur
hit by a
Hospital.
car. My mama said no, so I wasn't gonna go if I went to the
But
cave.
did you also hear her say no to Decatur Hospital too?
I
You
guess that is what she
right. You said
said.
no to Decatur Hospital. No,
So,
no. You go to Huntsville
so
Hospital or you go to Madison.
they sent me to Athens.
Okay, Athens is a
I
little bit
tried to
better
go to Madison
because it's
since
still
they didn't
under
take me to
Huntsville
the cave.
Hospital, and then they will transfer you to Huntsville Hospital if they don't have a staff. But anyway, it's beside the point.
I've been driving since I got out.
Proceed.
Yeah, she gave me fentanyl. I was like, man, I just got hit by a car on 31. Y'all about to kill me on 31. And then the little RN dude, he fell out laughing and hit the side of the ambulance. The driver said, everything okay back there? I said, hell no, they about to kill me back here. They giving me fed. She said, it's the good kind. I yanked my I
You need to
yanked my arm from the dude.
you need to see her credentials because for her, was she black?
No.
Because you gonna tell me, oh, I mean, it's the good stuff. Look, man.
I told her it ain't no such thing as no 100-calorie drug. Fuck you mean it's the good kind. But look, I have a theory now. Cause when that shit kicked in, whoo, hey, I like that high better than a perk high.
Ischioto. You felt like you felt like Farmer Fran off a
Nah,
water boy. Ischioto.
it just felt like a cramp. Like when you on a perk and something broke, you gonna feel like you straight when it kick in. So you gonna put more
No.
wear and tear on.
I remember I went to the dentist and I think I had a tooth pulled or something like that, and they subscribed me some Percocets and I don't normally like take pain pills like that, but it was hurting. So I don't know if it's a tooth pull or something like that. But anyway,
Did you take a Benadryl before you took it?
what?
No.
Anyway, we're not gonna get on that. So I tried one and like it had me so anxious. Like I was like jittery and I'm like
You
I
took B12, did you
I
though?
feel like I need to cut the grass or paint the house or something like it
It
was
gave
I
you
said
energy.
I called a doc, I said, you throw these away. I can't no. I tried to describe it and I just told him no. He said, sir, what do you mean no? No. I said, do you have something else? And so he prescribed me some ibuprofen 800s, and I'm like, cool, good, because
Uh,
these perks,
what
I,
happened?
it ain't no perks to these perks. I'm losing it over here.
I remember now that you talking.
Okay,
I got bit by that dog, and the doctor gave me Narcos. This was when Narcos first came out.
narcos is fine.
So look, I thought I was just gonna get some tabs and go on,
Tabs is cool,
but he put some stitches on it. I was like, bro, you're supposed to stitch a dog bite. What is you doing?
but if it's an open wound or open gash and it requires stitches, then you got to do that.
No, no,
You may be a
no.
dog handler, but you ain't no surgeon.
Hey, well, look, I still got a little scratch right there. So he was
On the
like, he gave me
on the
these
same
Narcos.
arm,
Yeah,
that arm have
on the
been through
shoe.
some things, boy. That
Yeah.
arm have been through some things. You need to
Uh,
have like a celebration or some type of how in the Mexican culture how they had like Dia de los Muertos or how they say the Day of the Dead.
ain't
Yeah,
that during the Halloween week?
no, don't
Oh.
disrespect.
I'm not. I want to go to Mexico for Halloween. They celebrate for a whole week.
That arm's been dead a few times. We need a celebration for the left arm.
I'm
But
telling you.
yeah, yeah. So after they took you to the hospital, Athens Hospital, what happened?
I tried to go to sleep because it was kicking in, and like I felt my heart trying to relax, and I woke the fuck up. I said, "Oh hell no! How the fuck y'all take this shit?" So
Your heart was trying to relax.
yeah,
So it
like
was it was it was
I felt my muscles in my lungs and chest cavity area like like a muscle relaxer, just straight relax.
Mm.
And then I felt my heart like slow down, like try to relax. Like just like, whoa, you can't slow down this fool. So I woke the fuck back up.
Now I salute you for being so aware in the moment after going through something like that for you to understand what's going on with your body.
Bruh, I had
And that's no
Thanksgiving
joke.
leftovers. You really think I was about to die?
What did you have for the leftovers?
Too many blunts ago. I can't remember all that. I just know it was a lot of bread.
I'm not finna try to fight for no. You you gotta have some mac and cheese left over. You know what I'm saying? That somebody's auntie didn't put their foot in. Why do in black culture we say, "Oh, when you put your foot in this"? I don't want to eat nothing that somebody put their foot in. You know what I'm saying? I know that that's an analogy, but who came up with that analogy to say that this what makes something good? The fact that you put your foot in it. I don't want nobody's toe bunions in my mac and cheese or my sweet potatoes or my
That may be a
pintos.
secret sauce though.
I don't want this secret. If you got toe fungi, if you got toe fungus in no,
I'm saying though.
because after that you're gonna need a shot and not a liquor shot. You're gonna need an actual penicillin shot or something.
Oh
Side
man.
note, I didn't know that you were supposed to get a tetanus shot like every 5 years. I just found that out today.
Do you have to or they want you
They
to?
recommend you to get a
What's the
tetanus
side
shot.
effect?
I don't know. I know I had one like 2, 3 years ago, but it's because I cut myself at work on like something rusty or something. Well, they didn't know if it was rusty or not, so we have like a kind of like a whole medical facility at my job, and I went down there for a band-aid, really, because it was just bleeding. And she was like, "Well, what happened, this and that." So I had to tell her what happened. They had to document it. They gave me a tetanus shot, and I was like, "Man, let me just get on back to doing what I'm doing. Like, it ain't that big of a deal." But to cover them, of course, they had to do that. But
True, true.
um, anyway, we gonna let you finish the story before, because we ain't gonna never finish if we keep on going aside. I'm telling you, these stories. Me and Winston got stories for months. I said days earlier, but now that we keep talking about it, for months, possibly years. We got the bike mud story. We got the egg trailer story. We got the Burlington story. We got the Killer Hill with the Superman jump story. Uh
Jumped off the dock. I ain't see you did it.
that story. I don't even
Brick
remember
and
that story.
strawberry.
Brick and strawberry. Um
Y'all remember he said, I bet y'all won't jump off the dock. He jumped, everybody turned around. I said, I ain't see
Oh,
happy.
that was at the campgrounds. That was Camel. Yeah, Camel
no,
cigarettes. Have
no,
you ever
wait. Was
had
it Tim?
yes,
I
that
don't
was
know.
Camel. It was Camel. We met this kid that had went with us going camping, and he looked just like the Camel from the Camel cigarettes. Like, I mean, he looked. The only thing that was Arabian about him was the fact that he looked like a camel. He had like a pack of cool camels, but Camel cigarettes. You packing anyway.
Dude that threw the Axe bottle can in the fire. He said it
Oh,
was
and blew
empty.
up. Yes. And every time we knew he was coming was because we smelled axe.
Er,
It's like, man, what is that?
eh.
And we in the
They
woods now.
said cartoons was fake, but what we got from behind that tree and his
I'm
face
telling you,
was like the black, like
it
a
was
bluey.
crazy.
That was the conspiracy
It
right
was
there,
it
bro.
was it was crazy. It was
Yeah.
crazy. The time
It's
that we
empty. It's
the
nothing.
time that
It's
we had to hide
still
up under the car
compressed.
from yeah, anyway,
Get up under the car.
yeah, because we had snuck out of Pear's house and it was cops that was
We was
riding around
just
the
talking about
neighborhood.
him.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead, finish your story. I'm telling you, we got stories for days.
But yeah, like I was saying, I was in the room so long, like I was like, bro, just give me some mustard and some water and I can go on. It's like dead ass. I was so like,
Whoa, 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 whoa. I said I won't interrupt, but you keep throwing out stuff that I have to ask questions about. What does the mustard and water have to do with anything?
You ain't never had a cramp and ate a spoonful of mustard?
For one, I don't like mustard.
See, that's what's wrong with y'all.
Something's wrong with me because I don't like mustard.
If it helps something that hurt go away like that, but you're not gonna take it because it's nasty.
I have other things to substitute except for besides
But
mustard.
will it work as soon as it touch your tongue? Like no homo type shit, but like will it work as soon as it touch your tongue?
Possible, it works,
Possible.
but
See, you
but
wanna go with the
but
possible.
but who's to say that my digestive system works that way to where the fact that if I take mustard, it's gonna work instantly like it does for you. Everybody's digestive system is different.
I was about to ask was you allergic to it?
No, I'm not allergic to anything.
Because they say
I have allergies, but I'm not allergic to anything.
they say an apple a day keep the doctor away. But if you're allergic to
But apple a day don't keep their car away.
it.
An apple a day didn't keep that car away. Well, did you eat an apple that day? I guarantee you didn't eat an
The
apple that
question
day.
is that I have apples in the bag.
That wouldn't have been my question. But since you posed that question, did you have apples in the bag?
No, but someone ate what was in the bag.
Huh?
Remember you asked me I go back to the spot? Bag was still there, but the food that was in there was ate. Everything else was still there.
So that's another mystery for another day. Who ate what was in that bag and left the bag? You had leftovers in the bag?
Hell no.
Or
And
they ate the weed?
no. I had weed on me then.
I, that's what I'm asking you. Because weed can be edible.
No, I ain't had it.
So what was in that bag that was edible?
I think I had some bread.
What kind? Don't tell me you had Wonder Bread in there. You had a whole loaf. You had the loaf. You had Dave's loaf in that in that bag.
And some.
Why'd you walk around with bread? Is this communion? What
I was feeding animals at the time. I thought I put that on vibrate.
this 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 is something that also happens with our friendship too, and it goes with stories. Somehow along the way, I'm entertained, I'm all good, I'm all in it, and he finds a way to say something that frustrates me. And every time I'm surprised that it happens. But it happens every time. Anyway, go
I
ahead.
remember I almost told you I got that woman slaughter charge because my wheel fell off my car. You laughed.
Oh, that was hilarious. His wheel fell off while he was driving.
As soon as I said the
Another story for
motherfucking
another
wheel
day.
fell off the car, he just bust out laughing.
Another story for another. I have an issue. I have a problem with laughing at inappropriate moments. But I'm always there to help. But I am gonna laugh first. But I
Like I'm here
won't.
to let you know I'm gonna laugh while I'm helping you up.
Right, right. But I'm never there to not help when I'm available. But you shouldn't be selfish enough to deny my happiness. You know what I'm saying? You want to see me happy,
I
see me
just
smile.
I didn't want to see that lady die. That's all it was. I know she's seen that tire roll.
The fact that you knew that it was a lady, with your IQ within these traumatic moments is impeccable. Something that I have to salute. Something that I have to point out in this moment, that your presence,
I wish I
your
kept
presence
that
to be
roll though.
present within that moment. Because sometimes for people it's a blur. You know what I'm saying? They black out, and with that adrenaline and everything like that, they do stuff that they had no, because they're not consciously there. They're just in that panic type of state. The fact that you're aware of everything is a gift, and that's no joke.
Uh, I think that little flip I did was
I've
instant.
always said that you were gifted in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways. One being special way. but the others will have to wait to unwrap.
Hey, I had a boss that told somebody he smiled so much he may have a few screws loose.
Oh yeah, I okay. So I understand that. I never say that I'm crazy, but I understand that I am mentally unstable, and I let people know that from the jump. So if you choose to be my friend from that point on, I know that you probably a little off too because you can relate. You've been my longest friend. So what did it take? Screws is loose. Loose screws. But yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, I'm just saying though, when I got out the hospital, I tried to see the X-rays,
Yeah.
but it was like some trouble. And then I finally got to
So
see
loud.
the top part, like this part of my bone.
Yeah.
It was split like big, like,
Mm.
and then the back part right here, it had some funny kind of split.
Do you have a picture of the X-rays? 'Cause I think you sent it to me.
I think I got it in my memories.
Okay. Well, if you can send it to me, then I'll put it in the video so they can see it.
Yeah, yeah. Go look for it. Go look for it.
But all in all, do you have more to the story, or are you done? You finished? Are you
Uh,
done?
I think that's it. I think that's it.
But no, I mean, all in all, man, like I'm glad that with what happened to you because I mean, although we make light of it, you know, there could have been a really serious situation. You know what I'm saying? You could have possibly lost your life that day or have something that was truly damaged that, you know what I'm saying, could have stuck with you for a lifetime. And although having a broken arm is unfortunate, you know, it could have went 1,000 more different ways. You know what I'm saying? So and honestly, truly, it would have hit me to the core if something bad would have truly happened to you. So I'm glad that you know you made out the situation okay. But we
Yeah.
gonna laugh about it. We
When
gonna
I
laugh about
finally
it.
could bend, like, to look over,
Yeah,
I had a big ass bruise on my thigh.
and then too, I don't know if you noticed this, but they wrapped you up in some Auburn colors. Now, I'm an Alabama fan. Roll Tide to the
I mean,
day I die. You
my
know what I'm
first
saying?
pass was,
But
but
you know, he's an Auburn fan, unfortunately.
four damn
Um,
Eagles.
you know, um,
Roll up.
but
Big bonus. I
yeah, that's cool though. we got a lot more stories though, man. You know
Uh-oh.
that we can
Uh-oh.
we can definitely talk about. So if y'all want to hear more stories about our previous youthful adventures, uh, yeah, you know what I'm saying, just let us know in the comment section below.
I know they gonna say we some bullies. You
Shoot me
said the hammer.
shoot me an email or a DM or something like that, you know. And if
We told him it was gonna blow
any any
up.
any
We told him.
anybody want to sponsor the show, you know what I'm saying, feel free to reach out. My information will be below. My Instagram handle, my Facebook, and my email. You know what I'm saying? Feel free to reach out and, you know, we can definitely work something out. But like I always do, I want to end with a crazy video. Now, when we were in school, they had all type of clubs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like the chess club or the ROTC club, you know, even like the drum, the protection, percussion club
Right.
or something. You know what I'm saying? It was always some type of club or something
Debate
that you can
team
join.
or something.
Right, the debate club or something like that. You know, Um, but we didn't have this type of club growing up. Let's check this video out.
We're going to begin here with the controversy over one group's plan to host a gathering for young children at a Lehigh Valley school.
The after-school Satan Club was granted permission to meet at Saucon Valley Middle School next month. And as you might imagine, the reaction to this pretty swift.
Well, Brian and Shari, Saucon Valley School District's hands are tied. The superintendent says they allow other religious groups to use their facilities, and in this case, they can't discriminate against this group. This flyer promoting an after-school satanic group is stirring up a lot of controversy in the Lehigh Valley after the Saucon Valley School District agreed to allow the group to use its middle school to host after-school meetings for students ages 5 to 12.
I think it's a little ridiculous. If the school district rents to everyone, then they need to rent to everyone. There needs to be no discrimination.
After School Satan Club is a club that only goes into schools where a parent has requested our presence. It usually comes after their kiddo has been sent home with a Good News Club flyer.
This is the flyer for Good News Club, another after-school program at Saucon Valley Middle School that's sponsored by a local evangelical church that discusses the Bible. After School Satan's national campaign director says their presence in schools is about inclusion.
We, as part members of the Satanic Temple, do not believe in or worship the devil.
But it's the name and the image on the flyer that's creating concern.
Associating it with such a figure that we commonly equate to being evil, not a good thing, in my opinion.
We're told the club teaches children about compassion, creative thinking, and their activities are based on community projects.
We don't tell them, you know, Satan is really the good guy and God's not real. We don't teach about our actual beliefs in the club. It's fairly secular.
And we're told the after-school Satan group has received some local interest as well as some threats. Now, the Saucon Valley School District is closed
Did
today
she say it's
because of a
very
reported
secular?
threat that was made, although the district will not confirm if that threat is associated with this group.
So, how would you feel if your child was in school and they bring home a newsletter within their folder to give to their parents to say, hey, do you approve of your child joining the after school Satan Club?
Word. What's this world coming?
The after school Satan Club. And she says one thing one thing that stuck out to me was she said that we don't put our beliefs onto the kids. It's about inclusion. So you do believe in Satan,
Why
but
call
you
it-
just don't, quote unquote, put your beliefs onto the kids, and it's all about inclusion. But if you calling it the Satan Club, they're going to believe that Satan is all about inclusion, regardless of if you put. It's still going to be some type of manipulation within that, no matter what. Especially you calling it the Satan Club, and even the symbol shows they had the Baphomet symbol up there. We'll get into the Baphometism and everything.
That was they stuff.
Well, I'm not saying that there was their stuff, but it had the Baphomet symbol within that symbol of it being or talked about the Satan Club.
Oh.
We can get into all the Baphomet stuff later on because I might put that blue light back on for conspiracy stuff. But how do you feel if
Dang.
would you let your child join the Satan after school club? After school care used to be stuff like, you know what I'm saying, they go play in the gym for a little bit or even go down to the
What?
Boys and Girls Club. But they got the Boys and Girls Satan facility. The Satan quadrant, even.
This is crazy. Word.
Crazy.
How you gonna have something but you ain't gonna talk about what it is?
You're gonna somehow you have to say that for the public, but there's no way that you can deviate from putting your own agenda inside of this type of segment for the kids. It's already in there with the title.
That's what I'm
You're
saying.
already advertising your beliefs or what or your thought process within what it's called. You're not calling it the All of Us uh, after school care. You're not calling it the Beatles come together club. Out of all the things you can think of, you call it
The ants are marching in face ass.
you call it the Satan, not satin, not silky smooth. You call it the Satan.
And they let this ride, like,
In the era that we're living in now, where you will be canceled or you will be scolded for not including everybody. I've always said that there's such thing as too much freedom. And with America advertising the land of the free, this will also be our destruction. This will also be our demise. Some things that we may deem to be unfair, it may be unfair, but it also keeps the structure. It also holds the building blocks for everybody to live a certain way.
can't deviate from the foundation.
But when you trying to please, there's no pleasing everybody. You can't please everybody because it's they're not going to stop wanting things, and somebody's always going to feel left out. Always. I can't even call midgets midgets. Oh well, refer to us as little people. I know you little. I'm sorry, but I know you little. We see you little. To me, calling you little people feels more derogative. It feels more blasphemous. It feels more disrespectful than calling you midget. At least you have a specific type of, you know what I'm saying?
We know the height, because little could be like, you know what I'm saying, 5.
Or you could just be a skinny person. I mean, you little. You're little people. You're a little person.
Shout out to Chicken Tall. He doing good things in school.
But like, dude, you can't please everybody. So in the era now of like trying to please everybody, that's going to be our demise, man. Like, there's no way you can please everybody.
Man.
But to call it, and this is my thing, no matter what.
So I guess what Cat Williams said on that stand-up comedy is true. You gotta have more haters than you had last year.
And I may get some flack for this, but I mean, oh well.
Dang,
But
that's crazy.
I don't like the agenda that they're. I don't like the ideas that they're putting on our children. You know what I'm saying? Because kids are impressionable. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to navigate their way uh uh in this new world.
I always said homeschool.
Well, I wouldn't even advise kids being homeschooled like that because you're not building up social skills to like be around other people and know how to navigate with different type of personalities.
That's the
But
whole concept.
but I understand homeschool too because you don't want to teach your um you don't want to put your kids in a system that's teaching them false information. I get that too. So I'm not against kids being homeschooled, but at the same time, it's like, man,
It goes back to your old podcast show when they had the babies in the little things just out resting,
oh yeah,
just all lined up.
I forgot where it was, but it's like the parents used to
You
leave
have
their kids in the stroller
the stroller.
outside while they go in a
I was
grocery
about to say
store or they
Travel
go grab
System
some
Club.
coffee.
There.
And it sounds wild to us that hey, you just leave your child out there, but that's the society that they built of trust to where like
That's where you got to
nobody
incorporate it in homeschooling though. yeah, you teaching your kid this, but you got to set time where all them kids go together and they can talk amongst themselves as they playing what each has learned. It's on each individual parent of that kid to teach what they gonna know,
Like,
or
man,
get to a teacher tutor to get that child what they
we
need to
don't
know.
we don't have the proper justice system to where you really feel the consequences behind the stuff that you do. Like, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, whether it's China or Japan, something like that. Within the Asian community, um, whenever you do something wrong or you disobey, they not only punish you, but they also punish your family and sometimes generations after that. And their punishments are like fierce. Like you get your hand chopped off.
I'm about to say a finger, ain't it?
You know what I'm
A
saying?
finger every time you do something, then a hand.
But it's like you can murder
Woo,
somebody
shucks.
here
You get parole.
and you get 5 years. But you can also get 5 years for stealing something. And it depends on what state that you're in. Texas, shout out to Texas, but it's like that's like its own country. Texas got laws that no other state has.
So why is it called United States?
What do you mean?
If they got their own stuff, that's individuality.
I don't know how that came to be. Y'all can leave it in the comments about it, but it's just like it's it's wild,
That
man.
goes
Like
along with the weed too.
it you have to have some type of structure. It
Let me
may
hit
seem
my
wrong, it
cigar.
may seem unfair, but it keeps things moving in a certain direction. You know what I'm saying?
I seen something on somebody Instagram, and it said people say life unfair, but is it really unfair since it doesn't choose who it's gonna be unfair to?
That's a possibility as well. And it's like,
Said
are you
hot
gonna sit
damn.
back and just complain about the things that are unfair, or are you gonna hold yourself accountable for whether you choose to do something about it? You know what I'm saying? Because all of us have been dealt a different hand, a different set of cards.
Not the hand that you dealt, but how you play them.
Shout out to Luda. Luda said that. It ain't the hand that you dealt, it's how you playing your cards, boy. I grew up a fucking screw up. You know what I'm saying? And that was a biggie, line. But yeah,
Damn, man.
so it's
Put
like
all into it.
it's so many people who have been dealt bad hands, but have come out on the other side. And I feel like the more that you complain about, oh well, this is unfair, this is unfair, this is unfair,
Boy, you
it
wasting
might, it
time.
might, can be, it might be unfair, supposedly. But what are you gonna do about it? Or you just gonna sit back and say how unfair it is? We got to start holding people more accountable for their shit and make them more aware of their own actions rather than putting this shit out on other people. But anyway, I wanted to share that video, and it's always a good time. I appreciate you, Winston, for coming on. Y'all will see him
Man.
more often. Stay tuned for
It's just they don't want me to work with a cast on.
the the other segments that we may
Hey,
have coming on the More of
how you
Everything
gonna say you need help?
YouTube page.
How you gonna say you need help? And before they gave me the interview, I said, "Hey, I have a cast on."
Merch is coming, and
I was upfront. I was honest.
I would say, is there anything else you got to say? But you're still saying stuff. But anyway,
Catch y'all on the next one.
thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for rocking with us. It's growing. So like, share, and subscribe. I always forget to say that. But like, share, and subscribe. I have been Anthony Moore.
Winston Foster.
You don't want to say your middle name?
Wow.
Anyway, I've been Anthony Moore. This is Winston Foster, and this has been another episode of Garden Glass. Peace.
Peace. Hey, I would have been mad if they messed up my tattoo that said "why" though.
Wow.